met a little girl with a messy little face.
Hi Aries, welcome to your year ahead astrology forecast for 2015. And this is for those who have the Sun in Aries or an Aries ascendant. You've been going through a lot of changes these past few years, and the change continues. 2015 is about your soul liberation. It is about liberating your soul and living from your authentic self, living from your truth. And Pluto and Uranus are still making intense aspects with each other. The final square between them will be on March 16th and 17th, 2015. However, they will still have a shadow effect because it's such a powerful transit and it's a square, and the effects will be felt through 2020. Now that doesn't mean you're going to be making, as always, dramatic changes that you've been through, moving out of relationship, relocating, changing jobs, careers, whatever. I don't mean to that level will you continue to change. However, you'll still feel this energy as your personal growth for some time to come, because when you do a solar return, sun return to birth, or your lunar return that happens every month, or a Mercury return once a year, Venus return every 18 months, Mars return every 2 years, Pluto and Uranus are still in those charts. So you are still working with the energy. Now having Uranus in your sign is positive because you get to direct Uranus. And Uranus wants to liberate you from the past. Uranus wants to liberate you from the chains that bind you, what's holding you down, insecurities, fears, and break through the change so that you're demonstrating who you really are, your power, your soul expression. Aries is here to be trailblazers. You're here to be pioneers and blaze new paths, right? And so this energy is all about liberating you from the past and liberating you from what no longer serves you. If something has served you in the past but it's no longer serving you, Pluto and Uranus are breaking you out of that mold, breaking you out of the dead-end situations so that you soar higher and reach for more of your potential. Now, your ruling planet Mars is direct in 2015, and that's good news for you, because when your ruler is flying forward all year, that means you can move forward, and you can be on the go, and you can make things happen, and you can take action. Now, Mars is starting out in January in Aquarius, and then Mars will end the year 2015 in Libra. Both are air signs, and all of the Mercury retrogrades in 2015 are in air signs. So there's a message for you in being detached from what's falling apart. So in other words, if a job ends and it's time for you to either start your own business or move on to something else, practice emotional detachment so that you are using the power of your mind to create what you want. Aries, you're a powerful creator, and you are creating from your mind, from your intentions, from your thoughts, your feelings, from your vibration. Everything is energy. I'm energy, you're energy, and the astrology maps your energy patterns in motion. And I have tools for you on my website that can help you use the power of intention to create what you want in 2015. The body you want, the home you want, the relationships you want, the work you want, the money you want. It's all about using the power of your mind and focused intention to create what you want here in 2015. I have a wonderful tool, several tools, the personal vision path, the power of your intentions and affirmations, create in 2015. And when you use the tool create in 2015, you visualize it's December 31st, 2015, and you write out what happened to you in 2015. And so you're creating it through the power of your imagination. You're creating through the power of your fiery intention. And your ruling planet is working for you all year. Mars is flying forward. Action-orientated individual Mars, the warrior, the spiritual warrior in you is saying, cut through those obstacles, cut through what's ever holding me back, and I'm going to move in to my new life. Jupiter is working for you all year. Jupiter is in your sister sign Leo. Where is it? In the area of creative self-expression. So this is about you liberating your soul and stepping into your self-confidence, being outgoing, taking risks, calculated risks, looking at the details, but taking risks. We can't get reward if we don't take the risk. So Jupiter is in this favorable part of your life, in the area of true love and romance. So for those of you looking for love, you're on in 2015. And so this is a year where you can really break through and break out of the mold, break out of the past, step into the new, step into what's exciting for you and passionate for you. So there'll be opportunity for you to travel and further your education, whether that's on your own or in a school, teaching, going out on a spiritual quest. This is wonderful energy for you, Aries. It's different than 2014. And yeah, Pluto and Uranus are still hanging around. But if you've made those changes and you're making friends with change, you're just going to find that they're actually helping you to get where you need to go and be more of who you need to be. And Jupiter is supporting you all year. Jupiter will move into Virgo in August, and that's about improving your work and improving your health. When it moves into Virgo, it starts harmonizing with your life path direction, your destiny in the world, what you do for work in the world. So Jupiter's working for you all year. Now, Venus is going to retrograde in July. Venus will enter Leo on June 6th, and she'll be in Leo till October 8th because she goes into Leo and then she retrogrades, and then she, so she's sitting there in Leo. She is not flying forward like Mars is. And she'll move direct on September 6th in Leo. So for some of you, love is going to be this is going to be a big year for love for you. Falling in love, being in love, romance, excitement, passion. Your love sector is on fire with Jupiter and then Venus joining up there. Now some of you will have a reconnection to someone from your past. So an old flame can return. Now that old flame can be from this life or it can be from your past lives. Oftentimes you meet people and you've never met them before, but you feel that connection. You can have a conversation with them. They understand you. You understand them. That's a lover from your past life. That's someone that's been a sweetheart to you in your past. That's someone that's maybe been a soulmate, someone you have a deep spiritual connection to. Soulmates come in all shapes and sizes. Now, when we meet soulmates, we may not have a soul agreement to be with them in a long-term relationship. That's why we always want to qualify our relationships. What is the soul agreement? Did I just come in to stir you up and keep going? Or did I come in to marry you? What is the soul agreement? Only your soul knows that. And that's why you always want to connect with yourself. You see, that's what Pluto and Uranus are requiring of you, is to connect to your soul self, not the outer self, not what other people are doing, but what's going on inside of me? What are these feelings that are being stirred? Love is in the air. So there's a lot of passion here for you. And you're open to it because your ruling planet is flying forward and direct. So And what's really cool is Jupiter and Uranus are going to hook up twice in 2015. And that's magic. Serendipity, that is opportunity, prosperity, love. For you, you have Uranus in your sign. So when Jupiter hooks up with Uranus, you know, it is creating unbelievable opportunity just dropped in your lap. All you have to do is say yes, and it's yours for the taking. Love it. Okay, so these two astrological events, Uranus and Jupiter trining, harmonious energy flow, positive energy coming into you. Remember, Jupiter is in Leo, your sister sign, so it's pouring positive energy into you, your sun, your ascendant, any planets you have in Aries, or if you got any planets in Sagittarius, it can form a grand fire trine with you. That is like so awesome. Okay, so we have Jupiter and Uranus hooking up in 2015. The first hookup will be February 20th through March 13th, and then June 10th through July 4th. And you can take that orb out even wider, because I take orbs out 10 degrees when they're squares, trines, oppositions, or conjunctions. Those are the major aspects. I know I'm astrobabbling, but the point is, magic can happen before those dates and around those dates or during those dates. And magic for you to have like a major breakthrough, like an epiphany of, wow, I've been doing this all this time, but now if I do this, look at the result I get, you know? Or, wow, I've had this person, you know, circling me all this time, and I didn't realize how significant they are to me, how special they are to me. Wow, I have a soulmate, and this soulmate is now in my universe, now in my life, and it just makes life even better, sweeter, more juicy good. So you've got a lot to look forward to in 2015. And the fire and the passion just continue, because Saturn entered Sagittarius, your other sister sign, on December 23rd. Saturn moving into Sagittarius is really giving you an opportunity to travel, to teach, to evaluate your beliefs, to evaluate what you know, and as you evolve through this Pluto-Uranus, your beliefs are going to change, right? So maybe you were taught that, you know, 50 is old when you were a kid, and anybody over 50 is old, and now you're 50 and you're going, wait a minute, that's a number. I'm not old. I'm young. I take care of myself, I work out, I eat well, I exercise, I have a positive attitude. Whoa, I don't believe that anymore. I have to change that now. I would say 120 years old, you see? So what we believed before is going to change, and Saturn is helping you evaluate that, helping you to evaluate what you believe, and is it serving you? As a coach, I want for you to believe in things that serve you, serve your soul, empower you and strengthen you, right? So knowing that age is a number, what's holding you back now? Right? So Saturn is pouring positive energy into your Aries planets, your ascendant, and that's going to continue through December 21st, 2017. Saturn will be in Sagittarius until December 21st, 2017. Now Saturn's going to retrograde March 14th through August 1st, and Saturn moves back into Scorpio just briefly June 14th through September 17th. So it's going to back into Scorpio. It goes up to about 5 degrees Sagittarius, then it goes retrogrades March 14th through August 1st, and then it dips back into Scorpio to about 28 degrees, and then bam, it's back in Sagittarius for good until December 21st, 2017. Now, I see 2017 as a breakout year and a planetary shift in consciousness. And that's because, and I'll talk about this in the new moon report and the full moon reports and the months ahead, but when Saturn starts hooking up with Uranus, not only is that going to empower the individual, but that's going to empower the community, and it's going to break people out of duality thinking and move people more into triality thinking. So in other words, instead of thinking old, young, black, white, man, woman, it's going to move to a third position where we're honoring the energies in both. Honoring the energies in both men and women. Now, Saturn in Sagittarius is very favorable for you. It's giving you the opportunity to travel, to teach, to learn, to grow, to expand your consciousness. And it's a wonderful supportive energy for you because it is a fellow sister sign, just like Leo. So Aries is getting a strong boost in 2015. Now, Saturn is going to form two powerful squares with Neptune in 2015. And that's kind of a weird energy because Neptune is spirituality. Neptune rules Pisces. And Pisces is the age that's ending. Pisces is all about compassion and spirituality and creativity. And Neptune wants to dissolve boundaries. Neptune wants us all to recognize that all are one. Saturn loves boundaries. Saturn loves structure. Saturn loves to know, okay, this is me, this is you. This is my reality, you have your reality. So when those two hook up, it can be crazy making because one's trying to dissolve and the other's trying to build. So you can feel a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Now, it's not directly on you. So it's not affecting you personally. However, it is in your chart because we all have Pisces somewhere and we all have Sagittarius somewhere. So for you, it is about, how you nurture yourself, how you take care of yourself, as well as what you believe. Now, they will be forming two exact squares. Now, one is not perfected, because it's not exact. I'm just going to say that. There's a 2-degree orb. I know I'm astrobabbling, but the message is still good. So Ricky says it, Lucy explains it. And at the end of 2015, the square will be exact. So it's going to be around all year. And it really is a really big Pisces year because Neptune is in Pisces and Neptune is strong in its own sign. When a planet's in the sign it rules, it has a lot of power. But Neptune's like in the background. You don't see it like Pluto, Uranus, or Saturn, but it's still there affecting you. And for you, Pisces is 12 signs from you, so it's ruling your subconscious, your hidden strength, and how you get in your own way. And so maybe that's it too. Like Saturn's going to show you how you hold yourself back, how you limit yourself, how you, your own fears, say you're in a bad marriage, but you don't leave because you feel insecure, like, oh, I can't make it on my own, or, oh my gosh, I don't want to be single, so you stay, right? Well, Saturn, Neptune, there are going to be times where it's going to be kind of crazy making, because dreams feel like reality and reality feels like a dream, and the boundaries are being blurred from the physical to the spiritual world. So these astrological events with Saturn and Neptune are going to occur in February, not exact, but it will go exact at the end of the year, November 19th through December 15th. So the energy is going to be hanging around. And Chiron is there too. Chiron is in Pisces in the same area with you. So it's bringing up your fears and insecurities. And it's okay. It's not about saying, I don't have fear, I don't have insecurity, or, giving it power that way. It's more about acknowledging that it's there and working through it. Now, this would be a great year for you to hire a coach or work with a mentor and have someone work with you through these things that come up for you, or these concerns that you have coming up for you. And we'll talk more about that as we get into the monthlies of, what you can do to take action to empower yourself. Pluto will be moving through Capricorn all of 2015. It will retrograde April 16th through the 24th. You're going to have an opportunity to really move up in your work in 2015, and then also make any changes as Pluto retrogrades in that area April 16th through September 2014. You know, we don't always want the energies flying forward all the time, because then we're always go, go, go. We want them to retrograde so that we have a time to rethink, redo, reevaluate, and then move forward again from what we've done, working behind the scenes, working on ourselves, and re-strategizing what's working, what's not working. Mercury will retrograde 3 times in 2015, and the first one will be January 21st through February 11th in Aquarius. And Aquarius sextiles you, so you'll have an opportunity during that time to look at your goals, look at the money you make from the business you own or the money you make from the company you own, to look at how you can make more money. You'll be looking at that during that time period, as well as evaluating the groups you're associating with, your friends, really where you network. Then Mercury will retrograde May 18th through June 11th in Gemini, another positive energy for you. Both Aquarius and Gemini sextile you, pouring positive energy into you. So you'll find that these retrogrades aren't so challenging for you. You're able, see, here's that detachment. You're able to detach your emotions from what's going on so that you can be clear and have clarity in your choices, have clarity in your decision making. Mercury will retrograde September 17th through October 9th. That's in Libra. You will evaluate your relationships at that time, and that's a good thing to do, to take a look at relationships, romantic, professional, and see what's working, what you need to change up. You have 4 eclipses in 2015. The first one is on March 20th, and it's very powerful because it's right after the Pluto-Uranus square, so those two are still, you know, in effect, right? Because they are separating, but they move slowly, so they penetrate really deeply, and they're having a profound effect. And it's at 29 degrees Pisces. So the eclipses are starting to move out of Aries, Libra, and they're moving more into Pisces, Virgo. So this one at 29 degrees, 29 is a very critical degree. It's a completion degree. So this has something to do with you working on your health, your well-being, your vitality, how you hold yourself back, but also breaking through those limitations so that you are creating what you want in 2015. Then there'll be an eclipse, a total lunar eclipse in Libra at 4 degrees. So again, this has to do with relationships with you. There's some sort of adjustment you need to make in your relationships that will empower you, and it can be moving past fear of leaving a dead-end relationship for some of you, not all of you, or having the courage to open your heart and be in a relationship. Can be that too. Having the courage. It takes courage to love. And so it can be having the courage to commit to someone or commit to something. It can be that as well. And then there is a partial solar eclipse on September 13th, and that is in the work sector. And Jupiter will be there too, August 11th on through going into 2016. So this has to do with your work and what you're doing to make changes in your work, as well as it can be your health, well-being, and vitality, changing your daily routine, changing your lifestyle, but integrating all that you've learned these past several years. You know, this Pluto-Uranus has been going on since 2007 with you. And so really looking at what's been breaking down and where you've been breaking through, and now it's time to integrate all of the lessons, all of the experiences, digesting everything you've been through, assimilating what you've been through, using what you've been through so that you can break on through to better work, better living location, better lifestyle, more travel, more adventure, more fun, the things that get you out of bed in the morning, the things that make you happy. Then we have the final eclipse in 2015 on September 27th, and this is in Aries at 4 degrees, almost 5 degrees Aries, 4 degrees 37 minutes. So about 5 degrees Aries, back at you, Aries. So this is again about you assimilating and integrating all of the lessons that you've learned since 2007 and applying them to break through in your work, in your education or teaching or communicating, and expanding your consciousness, but expanding your presence in the world. Some of you are here to be teachers. Some of you are here to be coaches and mentors, to teach what you've learned, to teach what you know to others. Also, there are 6 supermoons in 2015, and this is really powerful. Eclipses and supermoons are really powerful, and they have a strong effect on you, and 3 of them are in Pisces. And this is very significant because it's working on moving the collective into the age of Aquarius, but first learning compassion and compassion for others, compassion for yourself. For you, Pisces is 12 signs from you. So it is about you working on any self-defeating patterns you either deny or disown by projecting them out onto others, how you sabotage yourself, how you get in your own way. But it is also your hidden strength, you see? Because those insecurities, when you put your arms around them and embrace them, they can be untapped potential and power. So January 20th, there's a 0 degrees Aquarius new moon, and that's going to activate your money, increasing your money. It's going to increase your focus on your goals, to achieve your goals in life, to achieve your goals in your work, in your career. February 18th, there's another supermoon, and that is at 0 degrees Pisces. So that's a new beginning in your spirituality and your spiritual strength, taking good care of you, using meditation and spiritual practices to empower you, to strengthen you, to lift you up, to encourage you. Then there is, on March 20th, a 29-degree Pisces new moon eclipse. And this is also a supermoon. This is maybe the most powerful moon of the year, and it's in Pisces. So it's not on your Aries, but it will be emotional because Pisces rules emotion, and it is bringing up, you know, like I said, you know, your strength as well as how you get in your way. And it is at 29 degrees, so it is about completing something so that you can start something new. Then in August, on August 29th, there is a 6 degrees Pisces full moon back here in this area again for you. So this is a year, a very powerful year for you to focus on your spirituality. How are you connecting to Source? Are you making that connection? Do you feel connected to God, Goddess? Do you feel connected to your soul? Do you feel connected to who you really are? Real power comes from this connection, right? It comes from being connected to Source, who you really are, your soul self, your higher self. Then you have the Aries full moon on September 27th. Back at you, Aries. So if you've done the spiritual work, if you've really connected to your soul and you really have that connection to God, then you will feel so empowered at this full moon eclipse, which is a supermoon. And then the final full moon, that's a supermoon in 2015, is in Taurus. And that has to do with your money, your values, your self-worth, your self-appreciation. And then the transiting nodes. There's 2 points on the moon that are really important, the North Node and the South Node. The North Node represents the direction of life you need to go in, and the South Node represents where you've come from and where you are to no longer travel. The North Node is moving from Libra, Aries, Libra, South Node Aries, to Virgo, And and that happens in October 9th. So there's this huge transformation going on with you, Aries, in 2015. It's very exciting. It holds a lot of opportunity. Love is on for you big time in 2015. Some of you could be meeting the love of your life, a soulmate. Some of you who are already coupled could be, reinstating that marriage with new romance, new passion. This is a time for you to look at your work and what are your work habits and how are they serving your goals in life. You'll be looking at your goals big time in 2015. Another area for you that is very strong is your spirituality. How are you connecting to Source? How are you connecting to you? Your soul self. The stronger you're connected to you, the stronger you're connected to Source. And you're going to have a lot of opportunity in 2015 to really bond with your soul and your higher self. The stronger that connection, the more empowered you are. The more empowered you are, the more you can accomplish and get done. Money looks good. And the more you work, the more you can earn. The more you put yourself out there and take chances, the more you can earn, the more you'll attract abundance. But it does look good in that area. There isn't anything keeping you from making greater income in 2015. So love is on for you, money is on for you, health looks good too because Jupiter will be moving in that area. And your ruling planet will be in Virgo as well in October 2015, finishing out in Libra. But by the end of the year, you are feeling strong in your body, feeling, healthy. And the stronger we are, the more we can do. The more we can do, the more we attract more abundance to us. So it does look abundant for you in 2015. There is so much here for you to do and create and make happen. The key is to get out of your own way, right? What's holding me back? And that's between you and God will show you. And, if you need a mentor or a coach, get with one. Also, is it your time to get out and teach? To teach what you know, to teach what you've learned, to share what you know, to coach others, to mentor others. That adds passion to you and enthusiasm for life. But I'm really excited for you here in 2015, Aries. So thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plus in my podcasts. You're so awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And may you have an incredible breakthrough 2015. Oh, we staked out on a mission to find our inner peace and make it everlasting so nothing's incomplete. It's easy being with you, sacred simplicity. As long as we're together, there's no place I'd rather be. With every step we take, Kyoto to the bay, strolling so casually. We're different and the same, get you another name, switch up the batteries. If you gave me a chance, I would take it. It's a shot in the dark, but I'd make it. Know with all of your heart you can't shake me. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be.